Hey folks, welcome to the Quest Roll. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a character for the Dragonbane system. I'm going to use the Alchemy VTT for this. So without further ado, why don't we start? Yes, so this is the Dragonbane VTT. Let me go to home. Now, if you have signed in to Alchemy for the first time, you wouldn't have the Dragonbane system already set up. You would need, by default, it's only the D&D 5th edition. So to get the Dragonbane system, you just need to go to the marketplace. Come on, marketplace, open up. Yeah. And then search for, sorry. So search for Dragonbane system, and you should search for something called Dragonbane Quick Start, which is free. So once you click on it, you'll have an option to claim. I've already claimed it, so yeah. So once you've claimed it, go to library, go to character, and then create character. So as I mentioned earlier, it selects default the D&D 5th edition system. You just have to select Dragonbane, perfect, and then click on next. So now this is the empty character sheet that we need to fill, right? So I'll just name him the hero because I'm not getting a name on top of my head right now. So anyways, so I have my cheat sheet for my player creation right here, and I'm going to follow the steps accordingly. So the first thing that you need to select is a kin. A kin is like a race in Dragonbane. So I'm going to try to create a Mallard. A Mallard is like a duck humanoid, and yeah, they're pretty impressive race. So in Dragonbane, so I'm going to create a Mallard knight maybe. So let's see. So now once you select the race, you need to select the age. Now age has selecting an age does have certain advantages and disadvantages. So for example, so if you select young, you get 6 plus 2 training skills. So what that means is you can select 8 skills that you are proficient in the words of D&D, you're proficient in, or here it's called train skills. So basically it improves your value, your skill value for those skills that you've selected. So you get to choose 8, and you get +1 on agility and constitution. So if you're young, you get these advantages. If you're an adult, you get 10 train skills that you can select. So it's basically, for young it's 6 plus 2, and for adult it's 6 plus 4. The reason it's 6 plus 4 and 6 plus 2 is because once you select your profession, you need to select 6 train skills from the profession you choose. So there could be 8 or 9 or 10, whatever skills that you're good at, because you have chosen that profession. So you have to select 6 from those selected profession, from those professions that you are with respect to your those skills with respect to your profession. And then the remaining training skills, you can select any of the skills that you want from your character sheet, right? I'm going to show that to you. So in this example, I think I'm going to select adult. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention what old is about. So when you're old, it's 6 plus 6, so 12 train skills, but strength, agility, and con take -2. So based on what you've rolled and what you've set, you have to -2 from your attribute points, right? And intelligence and will gain +1. So yeah, you have to sacrifice a little to gain extra, right? So that's what it is. So in this case, I'm going to select the adult. So in adult's case, I don't have any attribute negatives or positives. I just have 10 train skill bonus points to select, right? Profession. I'm going to go for a fighter. Okay, so as a fighter now, here, as you can see here, the key attribute is strength. Now Alchemy does give like show certain points based on the races that you select. Innate abilities, ill temper, web feet, which is specific to their kin. First name, yeah, this is example, like whatever, if you want to take reference of names from the rule book itself. Kin base speed is 8. So so base speed is 8, and based on your agility, it could increase or decrease. Fighter. So because I've selected fighter, these are the key rule sets that I have to follow. So let me change it just for this to show. So as you can see, mage, it mentions like, okay, the key attribute is will, because you're casting spells. Your heroic ability for mages, they don't have any, right? And choose 6 skills from one school of magic. So mages, you need to select school of magic, mentalist, elementalist, and animist. So yeah, so you get it, right? You need to select. There are certain professions that you can select, and those professions have certain rule sets that you have to follow to create your character. But we are making a Mallard fighter, so heroic ability is veteran, which we'll get to. Choose 6 skill. So like I mentioned, since we are an adult, we have to choose 6 skills from these based on the profession, plus 4, and those 4 I can select any of those skills and create my character, right? Weakness, thin skin. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go. You know, the obvious Mallard behavior. Thin-skinned. I never tolerate a provocation. Movement. I'm gonna get back to this because it depends on my agility attribute. As you can see, if my agility attribute score is between 1 to 6, it's -4. If it's 7 to 9, -2. If it's 13 to 15, +2. If it's 16 to 18, +4. Right? I'm going to skip the description. Appearance. Icy penetrating gaze. He's always angry. My Mallard is always angry. Never trust anybody. You know, kind of like Hulk. Apparently he's always angry, right? But anyways, let's move on to stats. So for stats, I am actually going to roll on my Discord server. And guys, if you do like this video and it has been very helpful, please join my Discord server. I'll share the link into the description, and please like the video, share the video to help your friends who want to play Dragonbane. Anyways, I'm going to make a roll on my server. Okay, so I got some rolls. I'm going to put my highest in. Oh damn, not bad. I got good roll. Highest on strength. Then I'm going to put the next highest on. Oh shit, amazing roll, really amazing roll. Constitution 17. The next highest is 16. I'm gonna make that maybe not agility, maybe, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna make it agility. I'm gonna make him more of a physically able duck rather than a smart one, maybe. The next is 15. No, you know what, I'm gonna make will 15, and I'm gonna make intelligence 10, and yeah, charisma 13. This is a fantastic roll. I mean, I never got a roll higher than 73, and this is like 89 in total. But yeah, crazy. Now the next thing that I need to do is, yeah, roll for attribute. That's done. Now damage is, so for damage roll there is, yeah, so if so strength damage roll, you need to check your strength attribute points, and if it's between 13 to 6, you take the d4 added damage bonus. If it's greater than 17, you get the d6, and I got 18, so that's d6 for me. So agility, I got 16, so 13 to 16 is d4, so agility damage bonus is d4. Okay, so that's done, and now the skills. Yes, so now the skill base is what we have to set. So what that means is, if your skill base, so now each skill is built from the attribute, right? So for what I mean by that is, acrobatics is agility, awareness is intelligence, and so on and so forth, right? It's, you can see it on my screen right now. So what we need to do, so there's a rule set for that. So based on your attribute score, you need to set your base skill score or skill point. So the base skill score would be, is as shown as in the rules, is 1 to 5 is 3, 6 to 8 is 4, 9 to 12 is 5, 13 to 15 is 6, and 16 to 18 is 7. Okay, so let's follow the same rules and set it up. So in this case, agility is 16. So according to the rule set, my base is 7, right? So basically, any skill that requires agility, that will be 7. Now this requires intelligence, and our intelligence is 10. So 10, so that is 9 to 12, so that's 5. So this is 5. Oop, yeah, 5. And charisma, so my charisma is 13, and 13 to 15 is 6, so my base is going to be 6. Perfect. And so on and so forth. So this is how I'm going to how we need to set up our base skill points, right? I'm going to fast forward from here, just to save some time, but yeah, this is crazy. I mean, the fact that he's pretty decent with almost all weapons is amazing. Yeah, cool. So now this is done. We have set the base score for our skills. The next thing that we need to do is, based on our profession, like as we discussed, is we need to select the skills that we are proficient in or trained in. So in this case, based on fighter, sword, brawling, bows, hammer, evade. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select brawling. Where's brawling? Okay, so just to get an idea, so whichever skill you have selected to be a train skill, the base basically doubles. So this becomes 14. I'm going to add brawling maybe separately, I guess. Should be there, but it's not. But yeah, I'm going to add brawling separately. So I'm going to select evade 1, sword, axe, bows. Yeah, let's add that. So now evade I've added. So now sword is 14, axe is 14, crossbow 14, hammer 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just gonna add brawling here, and that's strength, I believe, which has a base of 7 because it's strength, and it's 14. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the 6 that I've selected from my profession, right? So that's axe, Oh, not crossbow, bow. Okay, so oh yeah, there is crossbow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, one hammer. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So I've selected 6, right? So that's 6 plus 4. So 6 from the profession, right? Choose 6 from the profession, the skills from the profession you choose. The remaining 4 I can select whichever I want. So I'm going to make him good at bushcrafting. So I'm assuming that he's a fighter who's been traveling. Maybe a mercenary. Um, he just wants to make money, so he's like, whoever pays him the highest, he works for them. So I'm going to make him like a roaming fighter. So bushcraft, um, hunting and fishing. Yeah, since he's roaming, I would say that he needs to survive himself. He's like a solo adventurer. Um, what else? Okay, maybe he's a little good at, um, you know, identifying, like searching, maybe tracking somebody. Yeah, this would be. Maybe he's worked some tracking jobs, right? So he honed his skill in tracking. Swimming, no. Riding. Maybe awareness. Yeah. Okay, does that make that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, one more. Mm, Okay, healing. Perfect. So now this we have selected the train skills that we wanted to be proficient in, right? So now we've got the attribute set, we got the damage bonus set, we got the skill set, and that's the main part of the stats. Now abilities. Abilities, webbed, feet, ill-tempered, and veteran. So these are the abilities that we add. So innate abilities is webbed feet, add an ill-tempered. Yes. Now heroic ability is veteran. Perfect. So basically, these are like extra like feats for your character. Activating this ability at the start of a combat round allows you to retain your initiative card from the previous round instead of drawing a new card. Yes. So basically, every round you need to the initiative order changes, right? So if you're happy with the order that you got in the previous round, you can retain that without needing to, you know, select an order again. But you need to use willpower points. That is one of your willpower points, and willpower points is based on your um, will attribute. So 15 is my willpower points. So my willpower points is 15, and my health is 17. So ability is done. Equipment. So based on your profession, you have you need to select your equipment. And okay, I could yeah, sorry, I forgot. So the starting gear we could select from here. Now we have, so this is what we wanted. You know what, I'm gonna roll d6. I got 3, so I'm gonna put 3 silver. So that's d6 for silver, and roll d6. Another 3 for ration. So I'm gonna edit and quantity 3. So So we sorted our gold and our coin and what do you say? Coin and ration. Now, do I have any helmet? No, I don't. I just have a chainmail, so no helmet. I'm just going to take the chainmail. And yeah, add items. Believe we do have sword. Oh. Or is this not the... Memento. So Memento is something like you can role play if you want. I'm going to select a simple medallion. Yeah, I'm going to set a ragged old journal. Maybe my character actually journals his experiences. You know, something that he keeps close to him. Like his story, something that is close to him, that is personal to him. So ragged old journal. And yeah, so you just need to add items. I'm not sure. Okay, let me search for sword. No. Yeah, so if you go to mechanics, again, I just need to here I need to add 15 is my willpower, I believe. Yes, that is based on your will stats, and constitution would be your HP. So again, willpower 15 and HP is 17. Right, so I'm gonna just save it. So this is basically the key part of creating a character: your attributes and your skills, and that's just the equipment remaining now. Gear, I'm not sure why I'm not able to find the equipment under add item, but I'm not going to, I don't think I need to waste too much time on that. I can figure it out, because this is more I'm using Alchemy VTT to create the character, but I wanted to just show how to create character in general. You could basically use their character sheet, pen and paper and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, this is our Mallard fighter character. I hope this guide has been helpful, and if it has, please like the video, please do subscribe, and I will share my Discord server if you want to join, and I'll be happy. I'll be more than happy if like-minded TTRPG players and GMs do join, so that we could have a conversation on the things we love about TTRPG, or anything. Meeting like-minded people is awesome. So take care, guys. I hope this video was fun. Ciao.